Hey everyone, in this one we're comparing the Liberty Air 2 Pro, a £139 pair of headphones, against the AirPods Pro. Let's get started. I'm going to pit these two headphones against each other in 5 different areas. You know which areas matter the most to you, so I hope this video helps you figure out which of these two you should get. First up are the aesthetics. Both have a stylish design, with the Liberty Air 2 Pro being a bit bigger in size. I actually prefer that, as I tend to lose the AirPods Pro because of its very small size. The build quality is actually not amazing on both of these. They have quite a bit of give in moving parts of the body. And maybe you'd be okay when you pay £139 to have that okay build quality. But when you spend £250 and get something that's actually very un-Apple-like, you hear that? Yeah, not great. Overall, both of these are really nice, but I have to give it to the Liberty Air 2 Pros. 3 reasons, really. The first one is the speckled matte finish of this. It just feels more premium than the AirPods Pro. It's really nice. The second item is the size. I know, right? This size means that I don't do the Macarena in the tube trying to find where my AirPods Pro are. Just because they're that slightly bit bigger. So I know where I've put them, or at least I can feel them. And the third and final thing is the USB-C, which is the standard way of charging everything in my house now. And also it tells you how much battery I've got left. Pretty neat. So the aesthetics, go to the sound core. Number 2, comfort. Both have this feature where they let the air out when you push the earbuds in, which is great, as I hate the feeling of pressure when putting on earphones. Sure, the Liberty Air 2 Pro are, again, bigger, but they're just as comfortable as the AirPods Pro. They also provide a larger array of tips for more of a custom fit, which is nice. Overall, I like how both of them fit and feel, even when I've kept them on for hours on end. So this one is a draw. Number 3 is connectivity. I have to let you know that I'm totally invested in the Apple ecosystem. This means the iPhone, the iPad, the MacBook, Apple Watch, AirPods. You get it, right? And for that reason, there is only one winner for me, and that's the AirPods. It's so easy to connect them to any one of my devices. And if I'm looking at the iPad, it knows that I'm looking at the iPad and it connects to it. Flawless, no issues whatsoever. I do want to add a few comments on the Liberty Air 2 Pro. They don't have the ability to connect to multiple devices. So, for example, you want to connect to your laptop once it's already paired to your phone. Then you'd have to press the pairing icon again for 3 seconds, connect to your laptop. And then the next time you want to pair it back to your phone, you'll have to do the same again. So that's one of the downsides. The other thing is the Bluetooth connectivity. I found it to be a bit choppy, especially when I go from one room to the other. That's something I don't notice on the AirPods Pro, but it also exists on some of the other headphone ranges, such as the Bose QC35s. So I'm not going to deduct any marks for that, but the multiple connection is an issue for me, which is why this one goes to the AirPods Pro. Number 4 is the active noise cancellation. Both of these have 3 different modes. There's the active noise cancellation on, transparency mode, and off. Although, why would you use the off mode again? So, yeah, I'm not going to count that one. ANC on both of these is actually pretty impressive. I've not been able to get on a plane because of COVID, but in London, when you have 24/7 noise, you don't need to. Both of these block out sounds reasonably well. Vocals, white noise, fake planes on YouTube, you name it, they do a good job. And under some circumstances, they do just as well as some more expensive or over-the-ear headphones like my Sony XM1000s. So pretty impressive for both of them. Transparency mode is where you start to see a golfing class. As the name suggests, it's supposed to let the environment in so that you're more aware of what's going on outside. The AirPods Pro do this really well. And the Liberty Air 2 Pro, let's not talk about it. I have updated these with the latest firmware, which is 3.11, I think. And I was hoping this would solve that issue, but still, it doesn't let enough of the outside environment in. And like you've seen in my review, you get a bit of a hum of your own voice inside your head when you've got this mode on. So it's a no-no from me. Now, if this was just based solely on the ANC mode, the active noise cancellation mode, then I would probably go with a tie, because both of them do such a good job. But because there is another mode, the transparency mode, and because the AirPods Pro do such a good job, this round goes to the AirPods Pro. Number 5, and the final thing on the list, is sound. You know, the reason why you and I buy headphones? Right, this was really tough for me, right? Because both of them sound great. The AirPods sound great straight out the box. The Liberty Air 2 Pros, after a bit of tweaking using the Hear ID, sound really good. And when you think that they cost £139, yeah, I have to give this one to the Liberty Air 2 Pros. It's astonishing how good a job they do, considering the price. So that's it. That's everything tallied up, and the score looks like a draw. Not what I expected, actually, but here is how I would put it to you. If you're in the Apple ecosystem, i.e. you use more than one Apple device regularly, or you use the transparency mode on headphones regularly, then I would go for the AirPods Pro. If you don't fall into that category, then I would hands down recommend getting the Liberty Air 2 Pros. And maybe with the money you've saved, you can buy another pair for your partner, because that's how cheap they are. I hope that settles it. Whether you agree or disagree, it'd be great to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. And please do like and subscribe, because it helps. That's it from me on this one. I'll see you in the next one.